Why do I keep pursuing the creation of content? This is a question I recently found myself asking with my second child, my daughter, due to be born literally any day, any minute now. My wife is 40 weeks plus pregnant. It's something I ask myself because my time continues to be more constrained with one child. My time was more valuable. Now with two, it'll be even more valuable. So I'm very conscious of where I'm putting my time and what I'm spending my time on, who I'm spending it with, and in my own mind, where my thoughts are going in any given moment. And I started asking, what is the point of spending time on content and creating different things? What's interesting is the best way I think to answer this question is to think back why I started to begin with. And that goes back 10 years ago, really, when Thrive on Life was first born. I created that brand with my wife because I wasn't happy with what I was doing every single day with my life. I was not fulfilled in my career. I did not look up to myself and the actions and habits that I had on a daily basis. And I wanted to change my own life. And it started as a brand to just document me going from just surviving and just checking boxes to thriving on life and what it looked like to me in my personal lens. Eventually, it became me highlighting other people who I believed were living a thriving experience. I was highlighting them in newsletters, on podcasts, blogs, YouTube, Instagram, you name it, I've done it. And then I took a step back. My world became my wife and my son. They mean everything to me. And the brand, which was my, I'd say, first baby, no longer was giving me that feeling anymore, purely because I felt like I had made it. I achieved what I wanted to achieve in a lot of different ways. The house, the career, the family, I checked those boxes. And I started creating for a different reason. I started creating content to solve problems for other brands. So whether that's get more attention or get people to buy their product, I started creating ads for different brands. I built communities and I could essentially sell to those communities through different products and services that I had. And while I enjoyed that for a little bit of time, it was very easy to lose myself in that mix because you're no longer creating for yourself. You're creating for the vision of whatever that brand is or that other person. And in this time frame, I feel like I lost myself and my why around content. And that was purely just documenting me improving my life and me going from A to B and what I envision as maybe today I'm just surviving to tomorrow is this vision of life that I have and I want to work towards it and I want to document working towards that. And now I can bring my children into the mix and my family into the mix of how they are going from A to B as well and what it looks like to get from A to B, juggling all the different things that I am in my life. My dad gave me one of the coolest gifts last Christmas, where he organized a bunch of footage from my youth and put it on a USB drive.
I hit it on the street.
You hit it on the street?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? I missed it.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on the ball, right? There you go. Good shot.
Okay.
Hey, don't tackle him. Bobber. Oh, it's a buoy, not a bobber. Not a booby. It's a...
Now I have it on one of my hard drives and I can look back upon it whenever I'd like. And what I realized with that footage, it was the context of the footage that mattered the most. Because if you're thinking of the 90s, it wasn't this 4K, really high quality video, but it gave me the feeling when I look back on it. Real, authentic memories that I can look back on. And that's why I'm doing a test here where I'm going back to that. I bought a $130 camcorder that I'm testing on with this video. And it's purely to go back to producing content to showcase that A to B journey, that story arc of here's where I'm at right now. And the focus is on the life. The focus isn't on how do I curate and create something out of nothing. That's not what I'm going for. I want to live my life and solve problems and help people, build communities, build businesses, educate my kids, do fun, fulfilling, thrilling adventures, experiences. And I want to document that because I enjoy it, as well as with the hope of encouraging other people to live a more fulfilling life for themselves and provide that for everybody around them. And if I'm focused on that and I'm not focused on the curation, all it takes is just putting down a camcorder and pressing record and showcasing that and documenting that. It has nothing to do with how great my audio is, how great my cameras are, how great my lighting is, because I do have it all. I have the gear, but it was slowing me up. It wasn't necessarily helping me because I created this illusion in my mind that I have to do things in a certain way, when the reality is the way is reducing friction and showcasing real and authentic life. That's what content creation means to me. It can mean a million different things to other people, to brands, to businesses. I'm talking purely just me. What is going to reduce the friction to me documenting the journey, and then one day maybe I'll be able to gift my kids the same thing that my dad did for me, and they'll be able to look back on footage and say, I lived a heck of a good childhood and life, and I'm grateful for my dad for capturing those moments that I can relive forever. So that's where I'm at with this. Going to test out this camcorder in a bunch of different ways and really start to dive deeper into what content creation looks like to me. And I'm thinking back to how I got started on it in the first place.